Hi. I'm Donald Trump. And I'm here to talk about how I beat Hillary Clinton. I dare you haters out there to watch the full video and learn what really happened in the election. It seems impossible that I won. As one reporter described me, I'm the pussy-grabbing, wall-building, climate change denying, healthcare abolishing, tax dodging, shit-spewing demagogue. Most people would tell you that 6 months ago they would have rather voted for Lucifer than vote for Donald Trump. So what happened? Why did so many of those very same people suddenly switch sides in sufficient numbers to give me an electoral college victory? Well, the fake media wants you to believe it was all about Russian hacking. That Putin actually swung the election. That's bullshit. The real answer is simple: Crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary so desperately wanted to live here that she had been cozying up to the banks and dry-humping corporations for years, via the Clinton Foundation. Crooked Hillary, who's on record telling her corporate friends that you should have a public persona that says one thing, and a private persona that says what you really think. What did you expect was going to happen? How do you think Americans were really going to vote when they finally saw the true Hillary? It was a no-brainer how to approach this campaign. If there's a bigger thumbs down in politics, I don't think you're ever going to find it. When historians finally turned their attention to fairly analyzing this campaign, I'm sure an organization like Frontline will finally piece together what I was able to see so clearly 2 years ago. And that was that the attempted fix wasn't for Crooked Hillary. When Americans finally realized this, they soundly rejected her. It's that simple. Given all of that, I'm beginning to think a chimpanzee could have beaten Crooked Hillary. Let's look at how they tried to rig it. In 2008, the black man defeated what Hillary thought was a surefire first-ever nomination for a woman. Many of the hand-wringing social engineers in the DNC were upset, but they said, "Okay, we'll let a different oppressed minority take a shot this time." And Obama hit it out of the park. Millions bought into his hope and change crap, but instead of real change, Obama was nothing more than a corrupt Chicago politician who gave us more of the same Washington bullshit. He wouldn't know real change if it reached up and slapped him in the face, but Americans now wanted real change. I saw it. So did Bernie Sanders, but the DNC social engineers didn't care. It would be Crooked Hillary's turn even though she represented the insider Washington status quo through and through, and the superdelegates would ensure no uppity older white male like Sanders would get in their way of a nomination coronation. Just one problem: the average American voter was sick of this Washington corruption crap. The only difference between Bernie and I is that I didn't have to battle superdelegates. I told Americans what they wanted to hear. Change the way we deal with illegal immigrants, change the drain on our jobs to foreign countries, focus on the middle class, and work to make America great again. But what swung the election were the emails. Emails which a great many Americans actually read. Don't underestimate the power of this. Your problem, the media's problem, is that you think Americans are dumb country hicks who only believe what you tell them to believe. They read the emails. They saw, firsthand, how crooked Hillary actually was. They saw how she leveraged her media connections to manipulate, not just the DNC nomination process, but how she tried to get the media to focus on Trump and elevate me. It's spelled out right there in the Podesta emails, for Christ's sakes. They were arrogant enough to think by focusing on me, they could engineer a slam dunk victory for themselves. How's that for irony? But America had the chance to read the emails. And despite their attempts to get their mainstream media flunkies to ignore it, Americans began to understand. They read how she rigged the primary process against Democratic favorite Bernie Sanders. They read how the DNC leaked debate questions to crooked Hillary. They read how her temper tantrum blow-ups in the White House, the State Department, and even with NBC's Matt Lauer were beyond rational. Americans saw it all. And when confronted with someone who is that arrogant, who thinks the average American is that stupid, Well, it became a simple decision. Crooked Hillary represented the same old Washington insider crap. Donald Trump represented change. Horrifying change, to some, but change notwithstanding, and the proof of it all was contained in those emails which Crooked Hillary never denied the validity of. Podesta's password to his private server emails was so simple a 5-year-old could have figured it out. In the end, how they were accessed is irrelevant. The fact they proved how corrupt Crooked Hillary was is all that matters. People wanted change, and in the end I get to be the agent of change. Ultimately, that's all that matters. Thank you for watching. Good night. And may God bless America.